Today, I got to tell you about a historical fact, but feel to ask you, what's an atomic bomb? How many atomic bombs do you think the United States sent to Japan during the Second World War? Well, the United States carried out the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which left thousands dead, which showed how dangerous it can be to use an atomic bomb dropped on a city. Atomic bombs belonged to the Manhattan Project during the Second World War by United States. That's why I want to tell you about the main events of the nuclear bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which were the declaration of war, the explosion of the atomic bombs, and the surrender of the Japanese Empire. Now that I have mentioned the Hiroshima and Nagasaki nuclear bomb events, I will start by talking about the United States declaration of war on Japan, which began with Japan attack on the United States naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii on December 7, 1941. The next day, December 8, 1941, the United States declared war on Japan, called it the Pacific War. Thus far, we have examined the beginning of the conflict between the United States and Japan. Later, on August 6, 1945, the United States bombed Japan with an atomic bomb called Lickle, which exploded 600 meters above Hiroshima, leaving approximately 140,000 dead. However, Japan didn't give into the warnings, so the United States sent to the second atomic bomb on August 9, 1945, called FAGMA, which exploded 549 meters above Nagasaki, leaving approximately 70,000 dead. Likewise, there were also survivors of the atomic explosion who had wounds, and some people died after weeks or months due to the radioactive effects of the explosion. Finally, on August 15, 1945, Japan decided to surrender, and on September 2, 1945, the United States and other countries signed the Japanese capitulation. With the formal surrender of Japan, the Second World War ended. To summarize, today I spoke for the fifth time about the main facts of the atomic bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. First, about the USA declaration of war. Second, about the atomic explosion on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And finally, on the surrender of the Japanese Empire. Likewise, this historical fact is considered as the only military conflict in which nuclear weapons have been used in history that led to the end of the Second World War, by which it has been shown that with an atomic explosion in the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, that nuclear bombs are very dangerous, since they leave thousands of dead. Thank you very much.